Hi, this is Lucy Piper, and we continue discuss about food. So last time when I'm talk about high dense nutrients food, and it means this is a food contains most of vitamins and minerals and good stuff what we need for our body to heal, to feel good, to have energy. And I did not mention it. Grains, whole grains, I'm talking about good whole grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds. And I want to tell you this is a good food. But let's talk about first nuts and seeds. So this is a high nutrients dense food, nuts and seeds. Except the people who have a rheumatoid arthritis can be very, very highly sensitive to this. So this is one reason. Another reason, when we talk about nut seeds, but also grain and legumes, all these foods contain substance, and it's called nutrient inhibit. What it does, it make more difficult for us to absorb all nutrients from this food, or simplify like this as a nutrients inhibit, bond iron, zinc, calcium, magnesium, and carry them unused from our body. So it means nutrient-rich food, but we can't absorb it. So one of the way to reduce this nutrient inhibit by soaking, sprouting, or fermented nuts and grains and seeds. And I'm going to talk about this in my future video, how and what we can do with this. So this is the first reason, substance called nutrient inhibit. Reason number two for grains in legumes, that it's not as high dense food as most of the people used to think. It is also very hard to digest, and one example, most of people have a gas when they eat beans. So it causes leaky gut, gut dysbiosis, and inflammation. Number three, grain and legumes high in omega-6. And we know for our health, we need a balance between omega-3 and omega-6. And because we have so much processed food, in particular hydrogenated oil in our diet, we overload with omega-6. So we add kind of a little more with consuming grains and legumes. Number four, grains also contain gluten. It's a different kind of gluten, but people who are sensitive to gluten, it can be sensitive to gluten in these grains as well. And also it's a cross-contamination, like in a field or factory or in a store, can be very possible with toxin gluten. So when people remove all gluten from the diet and still have symptoms of arthritis, it's a good idea to try to remove all grains, at least for some period of time. Number five, grains and legumes high in sugar and starch, which support overgrowth bacteria in small intestine. So grain such as oatmeal, wheat, barley, quinoa, and rice typically raise blood sugar because it's a break very quick in our body to the sugar. And when blood sugar swings up and down or raised all the time, it is a stress on the body, and it means trigger immune system. The same reason for legumes. It is a highly starchy food, and eat legumes in moderation, particularly when you on healing process, it will be a good idea. Best choice, it will be chickpeas and lentils. I understand I'm talking about kind of controversial subject. It's a comfort food. But when you're healing, try to experiment what it's work for you. Be open-minded. And by the way, I have a lot of questions about it is so much controversial information on internet or books everywhere, right? What we need to listen, how we can follow, what's the right, what's the wrong. And you know, there is no tell you what's right or wrong. You experiment what's work for you. Learn and implement. Keep your mind open. Your body is unique and different. But the good about this, you will be experiment with the food. It's not a drug. It's not harm you. When we talk about highly sensitivity food, you will be noticed that you're sensitive to this and you will be remove this right away. But if you kind of tweaking and you think about, is that the food I'm reacted on this or not, try to learn your body. Try to understand how you react on this. And when you nail this for yourself, it will be priceless. I'm Lucy Piper, your RA coach. Please download my book below, learn more, experiment. And next time I will be talking about animal protein, another controversial subject.